welcome to Drift Indy Street League LITE. My name is Marcus Swafford. To my left, Derek King. Derek, what's up, man? How you doing?
How's it going? Beautiful weather for November, right?
Yeah, it's pretty darn nice out here. To my right, I have Morgan Oldham. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm a little hot now.
It was very, very cold earlier today, and it warmed up, and people are sweating. So, to give you a little bit of a background of Drift Indy Street League in general, we are really pumping up style-heavy, streetable cars. Nothing too overbuilt. Simple, stupid's going to keep you on track so you can hot lap with your bros. Especially this LITE. This is somewhat of a feeder series to our main event that we'll be having later. Derek, what do you think about this whole Street League thing, man?
Well, it's good. It's a level playing field. We have the tire rule, 245 maximum width and 300 minimum tread wear. That really levels the playing field.
All right, and our first fella up here
is Seth St Myers from Fort Wayne, Indiana. 350Z, pretty basic build here. Looks like he's got the entry dialed in.
We were kind of alluding to some of his consistent runs that he was having throughout the day. Really using the entire track there.
Yeah.
You can hear him really in the power alley right there.
Oh, getting up there by the wall. Yeah. Great line. Man, this is a killer run if he holds this together through the finish. Nice. He's getting out deep just like the judges said they wanted to see.
That was
great run to start off the LITE series.
Run.
Yeah, good first run.
If you guys are driving Maine and not out here watching and cheering these guys on, shame on you, because they're going to put on a show. Unless you're helping someone fix their car or your own car, I suggest you guys get in the stands and cheer these guys on.
That's what it's about, man. That's one of the cool things about the drifting community in general is, we're just kind of a big family and, pumping people up, sharing tools or coil packs or whatever it may be to, get your homies on track. So here's his second run. It'd be kind of tough to
there.
And he parked it a little bit.
He does have his first run though to lean on, which was a pretty solid run for. I think this is only his second, maybe third event, but I think it's only his second event, so he's definitely catching on quick.
Yeah, no stage fright to get out to that wall. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely up there.
Heard a couple clutch kicks to get out there. Nice and deep right there, which is
really fluid as well. Not a lot of major corrections or anything like that.
He's not really stalling at the wheel.
All right.
Put your hands together for Seth.
And out of the gate, I'm kind of surprised on that one. Michael Bird. Michael Bird is going to be the next person up in this Street League LITE. Michael Bird in the
another 350Z, very popular chassis we see out here. A little different entry there. He's kind of kept it mid line, but these guys are still figuring out that entry. It is very tricky for some people. It's quite a kind of a hairpin, and it's very misleading when you're approaching it.
With the bank and carrying the momentum, if you get out of power, it just really parks you.
Yep. Which I know the judges said they don't want to see anyone really parking it or getting the front wheels near that pinch of grass on the inside, because
especially since there's all outer zones.
Yeah, all outer zones. They want them
to swing out wide, especially when we're getting into our tandem competition. It makes for a lot of fun battles from the chase position to be able to dip in there.
And we are trying to set these guys up for the main event. So
yeah, we might have to have a couple guys get called up as well, which is a really cool, fun opportunity for a lot of these LITE drivers. If you get on podium or something like that, there is that opportunity to get bumped up, because things happen, cars break and stuff. So, and second run here. It's kind of a cool thing about that track, or this track in general. Everybody kind of has a different strategy with that first entry there. So, and a little bit of a correction there, almost straightened up a little bit. It's getting on the bank, definitely shallow. All right, Mr. Bird. All right, up next, your next light driver.
It looks like
Is that Sam Cornwell?
Sam Cornwell
Yeah.
from Fort Wayne, Indiana as well, in a turbo NA Miata.
He's been running a good
That can be
consistent line
confusing,
all day.
right? Turbo NA.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been really picking up. Looks like I've watched quite a few of his runs earlier today, and he was putting together pretty solid runs. Looks like he kind of
A little bit of a hiccup
a little
there,
pinch
but
there, but saw some clutch kicks. We like to see that.
even with that turbo kit, it's not like he's working with a lot of power. So, you know, he definitely has to stay, that right foot has to stay down for him to be able to link this course.
Yeah, they're kind of grippy cars, really, so.
It is fun to see them link
out
the
to
course.
those rear clipping points they want to see everyone
Absolutely.
at. That's good.
Sam Cornwell, y'all. Pretty good looking car too. I like the look of it.
Oh yeah.
Got the sheet metal canard on the side there. Cut your leg off.
Looks like
Yeah.
a mirror tent too.
Yep. Can't go wrong with mirror tent. Looks like you might have some co-size in the back too, so classic.
Especially for the smaller wheels and stuff like that.
Nice entry there. There we go. Couple clutch kicks. Keep it going.
Yeah, definitely a lot more fluid
Yeah,
than
that's,
the first time around.
Real fluid. Deep out there. Almost a little dirt drop, which we love to see. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Great
definitely
line.
out there and filling all those zones.
Putting it on his spot. Hammering down. The
Absolutely.
red limiter there.
No lack of commitment by any means there.
Great run. Nice and deep out there. Those blue barrels that you guys see, that is the
There we
outer,
go.
the outer
Sam
zones
Cornwell.
that the judges are looking for.
Couple real great laps there, man.
Yeah.
Especially that second
Yeah,
one.
he really
you know.
cleaned up that second run.
All right, the judges are going to be assessing those couple runs there. Another Fort Wayne guy coming up next.
That looks like Musky Nuts, Phil
Yes,
Koopa.
yes, Musky Nuts
Yeah, if
indeed.
you follow him on Instagram, that's Musky Nuts. That
Phil
is
Koopa.
another red Miata NB. That one, however, is NA. He's got to work this thing pretty hard to get it around the track. Great, looks like he's figured out that entry. I know he was struggling earlier today, he said.
Yeah, definitely pretty fluid line there.
I don't know what header he's got on that thing, but that's a really good sounding
Yeah, definitely.
1.8.
Oh,
little
and a
straight
little bit
in
of a straight
yeah.
there coming off the up into the bank.
Transition to that bank can really yank the suspension around and try to straighten the car out, as you can see there is what happened.
Second run for Musky Nuts, Phil Koopa here. You know, besides that little straight and getting up onto the bank, he did have a pretty consistent run.
Yep,
So.
I think now he's going to definitely,
Little
nice
dirt
little
drop,
dirt drop.
yep.
Love to see that.
And that does sound good when he
Yeah,
gets
it
on
does,
power.
it really does. Couple clutch kicks, kept it going there. Definitely a little low on the bank, but you can tell that's about all the car has, really. So.
Yeah.
Not a bad
All right.
run there.
Give it
Put
up
your
for Phil
hands
Koopa,
together,
y'all.
that's a good run.
Love to see these cars out here that, you know, people drive to work and stuff like that.
Yep.
That's definitely what it's about.
Yeah,
you know.
those guys.
Simple cars, streetable.
Those last two red Miatas drove here from Fort Wayne.
Cash Staub is going to be our next LITE driver up here.
That is a, he drove the clinic just a few weeks ago and progressed so well. He's like, well, I'm going to sign up for LITE. Getting real
That was an
close to that
absolute
wall.
heck of an entry, bud. Oh, man.
So that is, that's got a 302 Ford.
Yeah, it's a 5.0, like Fox Body 5.0
Ford
engine in there.
drivetrain, a T5 transmission.
Definitely a cool looking car. You
Yeah,
don't
it
see
really
a lot
is.
of those out on the track, you know what I'm saying? Morgan, what do you think about that car? It kind of looks like an old limo.
I like it a lot. Isn't he quite young?
He
Yeah.
is like 15 or 16, if I
Yeah, I
remember
think he had to
correctly.
sign some extra special waivers to be able to drive.
I will say his rig, or his father's rig, pretty dope.
Yeah, that fancy trailer.
Yeah. Good looking car though. I like the period correct like mesh wheels on the front.
Yep.
You can never go wrong with a four-door either.
Nope.
No, for more groceries and stuff. A little bit more
There we go.
conservative than
Yep.
the you know, he was out
Nice.
to the wall on that last one. And it
Little
kind of,
wiggle there, it's getting out there.
Yeah, definitely using all of the track there.
That's good.
Keeping on power.
Love to see that. Nice and fluid through the infield there. Getting up towards the wall.
There you go.
Pretty good line so far.
Ran a really good line
Yeah,
there,
not
man.
bad
that
at all
was
there.
that was really great. Give it up for Cash Staub, guys. That was really cool. Like I said, man, just seeing that chassis out here is just kind of like
Yeah, it is neat.
like a
There's-
cool thing.
It's a good selection of cars. There are quite a few E36s and 350Zs, but we do still have, you know, a couple of the old special cars like that.
Then we have another Miata up here, yellow Miata, Chandler Marshall.
Judges, are you ready? Yep. Judges are ready.
Sending Chandler Marshall for his first run here in this LITE solo competition. Kind of a middle line there, middle entry. Pretty fluid, some clutch kicks
Yeah,
to
lots
keep her
of clutch
going
kicks.
now.
That thing's probably every bit of 75 wheel horsepower, so
But he's
working it to get it around the track.
still keeping angle and momentum. You know, that's definitely the momentum and staying in the power zones and stuff with those cars. If you let off for a second, you're going to straighten up. Another clutch kick
Couple
off the
clutch
bank
kicks
there.
Yep, his foot stays to the floor during this whole run. I can guarantee it.
Absolutely. 18 clutch kicks there to get her around.
Not a bad run.
No,
Not a bad
man.
run.
Like you said, definitely one of our more underpowered cars there. So, you know, not too many big corrections or anything like that, because if you would have had something like that happen, it would have parked him. You know.
That's that car reminds me of the old Arios noisemaker Miata from Japan from ages ago. It's kind of like a little tribute car.
Yeah.
Big fan of it.
I don't know if it could be any lower in the rear, to be honest. Love it though.
He was having trouble getting off the trailer.
Yeah, I could imagine that, definitely.
Oh, some killer clutch kicks there. Kept it sideways though. He's using the momentum and weight to help transition it. 'Cause it's definitely not the power doing it.
He's doing the dang thing
Yeah,
though,
he
man.
is, though.
He's definitely
I don't
getting
know
it.
if there's any
Little
other
tire
way to do
smoke
it.
there.
Yeah. Good for him.
You know, nothing too flashy, but
No.
man, that's a consistent
Yeah,
run.
2 consistent runs.
Out to the
there.
wall there,
Nice.
too.
Put your hands together. That is
For
a neat
sure.
car. Love to see
The
that.
little Miata that could. I think it's his birthday today.
Really?
I don't know. If it is, happy birthday.
Yeah.
If it's not, then.
Next up, we have Caden Haverfield.
Caden Haverfield is going to be our next driver here.
I can't decide what the new 240 is, E46 or Miata.
Oh.
It's tough.
Well, a few events ago, I think there was like 10 Miatas going out. And
Yeah.
I don't see quite as many today, but there are a lot. And then the BMWs in general are becoming extremely popular.
Caden Haverfield there. looks like he's putting together a pretty consistent line.
Yes, he actually drove the first clinic, and that car was on, I think, stock suspension and stock wheels.
Bouncing all around,
Just,
probably.
Essentially having the door handles scraping on the ground left and right, and he's definitely done some coilover since. Looks like a pretty consistent run there.
Yeah.
He picked up quick at that clinic to where he was linking the track pretty much no problem. So
yeah, and it looked like that's what he did right there
He'll be pretty
as well.
strong for LITE in these upcoming events for sure.
It's good to see some of the guys that, you know, you and Caleb and JB and stuff, you know, our instructors, you know, you work with these guys in clinics and you drop a little seed of, you know, hey man, maybe try LITE out. And seeing some of these guys come up and progress is really cool, and that's definitely what it's all about.
He may have dropped down to first there, I think it sounded like.
Yeah, very, very high
He's
revs.
getting out these outer zones. Real deep
Way
there.
out there,
There's the
hitting
dirt
the
drop
dirt.
we like to see. Probably even a little frame. And another one. All right. 2 for 2.
Ooh, a little bit of a straight in there, you know.
Yep.
It's like he's really working the car here.
I think he probably did a little 50-50 grind on his frame rail on that first dirt drop. May have startled him, shook him up a
Tony
little
Hawk
bit.
Pro
Oh yeah,
Skater
side
2
skirts
action.
kind of dragging on the ground. Overall though, that's exciting run. So
For sure.
Yeah, when you hit those dirt drops, you feel it.
yeah, they're deep. I walked the track this morning trying to clean up some lug nuts and whatever else we found out there from the testing tunes they have on Wednesday nights here. And
skeletons
those dirt drops are well over 4 or 5 inches.
Eric Angelo is our next driver up here. He was another driver that I was kind of eyeballing in practice. He was putting together some pretty clean runs, consistent runs.
Hanging a wheel off there.
Yeah, flirting with the dirt.
It's a very clean 350.
Yeah, he's getting out to the wall there. Putting together a heck of a run, really. Getting out there nice and deep.
Yeah, very
See how close he is to the
very
wall
solid.
there. It's a pretty darn good run,
Yeah,
man.
no doubt.
Eric Angelo with his first run there.
Yeah, I'd say if he cleans that up anymore, it could put him pretty close to top of the leaderboard.
Most definitely. Yeah, no major corrections or anything like that. Just a very, very clean
No, I
run
think if you
overall.
went just a little deeper in some of the outer zones the judges were talking about in the drivers' meeting, I think that would have been pretty spot on.
Yeah. Like I said, he was definitely one of the more consistent LITE drivers in
Yeah,
practice.
there was you couldn't really see any correction with the front
Yeah.
wheels throughout that run.
Very committed with that entry there. Be a little deeper on that outside zone there.
Yeah, he kind of pinched the first corner, which
Kind of messes you up on the next one or
yeah,
two
you
for
got
sure.
kind of a quick transition back. Getting it's like deep to the wall there. There we go. Getting
Keep it on it.
like they're looking for.
Keeping in the power there. Eric Angelo. Couple pretty good runs. I'd say his first one was a little bit better and a little bit more consistent.
Yeah, I think it was just cleaned up more.
Pretty good though. I'd put that in the top 5 probably.
Yeah, so far. Still a lot of cars out there. A whole bunch of cars. I'd love to see that many cars entering the LITE series. I think each event we've gotten a handful more drivers.
Yeah, this is definitely the most we've had. I think we started with 22, and we had one bow out due to some car failure.
St Myers is next, correct? No, Ian Maylard.
Ian Maylard is going to be our next
All right, judges are ready.
next driver here.
That is the shiniest car I've ever seen.
It's pretty darn shiny for sure. Ian Maylard, part of the Terrell cult.
Yeah, I saw him. Kind of surprised he's running in LITE, Maine, to be honest. I think he was doing some runs drivers at Halloween Bash with the team, and they look pretty,
Yeah. I think
pretty strong.
all 4 of their cars, or not all 4, 4 of their cars rather, are here in the event. Another pretty consistent driver. You know, in practice, really strung together some good runs there. So.
Yeah, he looks like he's done
Pretty comfortable.
his fair share of laps here. He's got the course figured out pretty well, you can tell.
Definitely a streetable car, but, you know, still flashy and fly. Ian Maylert with the second run here. See if he can better that, maybe fill the outside zones a little bit more, but you know, pretty consistent run. It was a pretty good entry though.
Pretty good entry.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd say it was safe for sure.
Getting out there to the outside zones. Coming up here onto the bank. Getting out there to the wall, pretty darn good. Staying in power, throwing some smoke. Oh, and coming off the bank, he gets up into the dirt.
Yeah, the judges said they wanted to see some possible dirt drops there, but not like that.
Still a pretty solid,
Yeah,
solid
his
first run
I'd say
there.
was strong, for
Not
sure.
too bad. Ian Maylert representing Terror Cult. Got another Terror Cult driver coming up here in a little bit, Miranda Davis.
All right, next up we have Miranda Davis.
Right now, actually, next Terror Cult driver. Or IS 300.
All right, judges are ready.
Stock power, of course.
The mama of Terror Cult,
Yeah.
if you will.
With the matching drag wing on there. Looks pretty slick, to be honest.
Pretty nice entry. I like that.
Yeah.
It was quite early, I'd say. Very committed. I know the judges are definitely going to like that.
Could have been a little bit deeper out there, but she's definitely putting together a very good run.
Yep.
Kind of a midline there, but still maintaining good angle. Pretty good speed coming through there. All right.
Not
Pretty
bad.
darn good
Yeah,
run
pretty
there.
good. Nice and
Most
consistent.
definitely. Miranda Davis coming around for her second run, representing Terror Cult. You know, pretty much all midline there. You know, definitely could be could better her second run by filling some outer zones. But to your point, her entry was very committed. You know, a lot of momentum coming in off the bank and still maintaining angle.
That was
and getting
one of
right
the
back into power.
earlier entries we've seen in LITE so far today.
Again, pretty darn early there.
Yeah, and honestly, it looks a little dirt drop there, almost stalled it out. Didn't quite park it.
Definitely a small hiccup there, but it looks like she's back into the groove, filling the outside
yeah,
zone
she's
there.
Getting a little bit more in the penetrating those outer zones a little better.
Which is very, very important. Another
Kind of
pretty
midline through the end there, but overall pretty consistent.
Most definitely.
No major straightens, no spins.
Couple good-looking cars from Terror Cult, though. Very, streetable cars and stuff like that. Flashy.
Next up is Corey Olson.
Corey Olson is going to be the next LITE driver.
All right, got him.
Corey Olson here.
Corey. All right.
Another stock power car.
Nice hefty clutch kick there. He drives pretty hammered down in this thing.
Yeah, I like that. Kind of have to,
Oh boy.
Hey.
Off in the dirt. He's back on track. Okay. See if he finishes up with a couple drifts here to scrub the tires and clean them up from all that dirt. All right, he's going for a second one. Thinks it's okay. It's not hurt. I know he's pretty excited about just driving lights
Yeah,
today.
yeah, for sure.
Talked to him earlier today.
A lot of enthusiasm with him, and I love it. You know,
He did wash his car before this event.
it's really important, you know, for you to wash your car and make it look good for the events.
He has progressed a lot this year.
Yeah, he did
Most
the first
definitely.
clinic also, and you know, went from barely being able to do some figure eights to I think by the end of the day he was
Linking the track,
pretty much
probably.
linking the track. And then after that, you know, he's got better exponentially. Great run so far.
Yeah. Filling the outer zones, a little bit of a
straight
correction
there.
there.
Oh,
A little bit of a hiccup,
Oh,
definitely
he's
in the dirt there.
it's kind of all over the place that run. I'm sure it's not his best, but held it together.
Corey Olson. A lot of these guys, obviously, first comp.
Yeah,
but,
no
you
doubt.
know,
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that are super nervous.
Nick Yearley, Z32 here.
Oh, sounds like he missed a gear there. That's a cool looking car. You don't see Z32s drifting too frequently.
Yeah.
And, especially good looking ones like
Yeah,
this.
with the arrow, you know.
Oh,
Ooh. With the dirt arrow there.
hopefully.
Everything
Okay,
intact.
everything's intact. Going back for second run.
Oh,
Oh,
bumper.
he is dragging a bumper. Hopefully they can get that off or tied back up.
Good looking car though. Kind of what
Yeah.
you said. You don't see a lot of those chassis out here, but when you do, and they're done, you know, low and arrow stuff like that. Good looking cars.
Yeah. See the
Very sleek.
see the gas door? It's in front of the wheel, the back wheel on there. That's how you know it's a two-seater.
2x2.
It's a two-seater. If it was a 2x2, that'd be behind the rear wheel.
Oh.
It's an easy way to tell. I don't know why I know that.
No, it's fun facts like that not only are fun, but this way we keep you around, man. He was having a little bit of struggles in practice.
Yeah, I think he might still be working on car setup, or
Yeah.
those things can probably be a little tricky.
But it's definitely how you progress as a driver.
Yep.
You know, get
Gotta
out there
show up
and
and burn
get the
some rubber.
laps.
Ton of respect for coming out here and doing the event.
Most
Yeah,
definitely.
especially in front of a crowd, you know, a lot of
Yeah.
people. It is kind of nerve-wracking when you know there's hundreds of eyes on you all at once.
Nathan Dunn, our next driver. G35 Coupe.
Nice commitment on that entry there.
Yeah.
Getting close to, oh,
Definitely out there, maybe a little bit too much angle and not enough speed, but it looks like he's starting to
Picking
get the
back
hang of
up.
it there. Getting into power up on the bank.
oh.
We've seen that a couple times. People coming
Yeah.
off of the bank there, and you know, a little bit of decel grip, and they try to whip it back the other way, and it just takes them right
Yeah, I
back
don't know
around.
if there's like some debris down there or something that's getting thrown up that they're getting into, but they're very slow spins.
We're moving right along here. Second run for Nathan Dunn.
This is his second light event, correct?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he ran
Yeah.
lights last time around. Another guy that has done a lot of progressing since he started running with us.
Dirt drop there, kept it going. Cool. Like to see that.
Better entry.
Yeah, very committed.
Put together a pretty good run.
Yeah, a little wobble there in the infield.
And there's a big
he had to do that
correction
straight
there.
Otherwise, he would have jumped that drain, and that's nasty.
No. Nathan Dunn
I think
finishing it
the
up
nerves
here.
may have gotten to him because I've seen him put together really, really clean runs.
Nathan
earlier
Dunn,
today,
y'all,
so.
put your hands together. Car is so quiet.
Yeah, that's definitely definitely a street car for sure.
A quiet VQ is a good VQ.
Yeah,
I would agree with that.
Very true.
Josh Rankins is going to be our next driver here. First run.
Another VQ powered car.
He was putting together some pretty good runs in practice.
Yeah, it looks like he has some type of angle kit on there. The
Pretty
wheels,
sure he has wise fab on this thing.
Yeah, the wheels are sticking about 5 inches too far out of the fenders. Hopefully someone can get him to address that here in the next couple, maybe by 2022.
A little bit of a correction there.
Not
but
too bad. Saved it with the crab walk angle kit, but that's what it's there for, right?
Josh Rankin's first run there.
The black chrome finish of stage wheels is just chef's kiss.
Yeah, I'd highly prefer that. That is great, great color.
Second run here for Josh Rankins. Pretty good entry and keeping his momentum and speed out there. Pretty snappy.
Yeah, I like the snappy transition. That's
definitely.
good. I like that. I'm sure the judges do too.
See how he gets up there.
Nice deep
pretty darn close to the wall, keeping
bad.
power.
It's getting into the outer zones like they wanted to see. Not a bad run. Put your hands together.
Yeah. Could have been a little bit further out on the end there, but overall, pretty darn good run, most definitely. Josh Rankins. Looks like we only have a few more light drivers. Mike Drake is going to be our next driver.
He exploded an axle probably not even an hour ago, and
got her whipped right in there.
He didn't seem too confident that he was going to be able to source one, so I'm glad to see that he did.
A lot of axles broken today.
Yeah, I think that entry into that pinch, if you don't nail it right, it's you kind of park the car, and then if you're clutch kick in second gear, it can be pretty hard on the drivetrain for sure.
First run here for Mike Drake. Definitely a good-looking car.
Yeah, like it's got the old kind of late 2000s style going on.
Low chrome.
SR, nice dirt
big
drop.
dirt drop, staying in the power there. Good sounds coming from that car as well. SR, you can hear the blow-off valve.
There we go. Nice, he's made a lot of progress.
Yeah, for sure.
Couple events too. Good angle, very committed on that last. Yeah, that's
pretty darn good looking run.
The finish
Mike
there was strong.
Drake.
I think he's probably pretty happy with that.
His wife just started drifting this year too.
Yeah, she did. I did a couple laps with her at the clinic in 350Z. She's definitely learned, got her doing burnouts and figure eights, and also was putting some decent laps together in.
Second run here. Heck
Nice
of a
entry.
yeah, for sure. Very committed.
Another drop.
Could be a little bit deeper out there, but man, that's about the only thing. He's staying in the power, got good snappy transitions.
HKS super sequential blow-off valve noises. Love that. It's a little bonus.
Really good run.
Yeah,
man.
penetrating that outer zone.
Staying in the power. Pouring
Nice.
some smoke.
Finish.
Mike Drake. A couple really good runs there. Like the little pink canards on the side.
Yeah.
It's a little nice touch.
He was missing one on the passenger.
Maybe from the dirt drop.
Yeah.
Or just
Could be.
2 dirt drops.
Tyler Terrell, whose brother is going to be in the main event here in a little bit. Local guy, been out of the cockpit of a drift car for a while. Just got together this 350Z. This is his first time on track here in a
Little
while.
correction there.
Couple
Looks like that
years.
thing's seen tractor tire or something maybe on the passenger door. Or guardrail maybe.
Couple corrections, but he's definitely giving her the beans, if you will.
A little straight in there. He's got one more to make up for that little spin at the end.
Looks like the car's pretty well set up, though. He looked, barring the corrections and stuff, looked like once he got into power and angle and stuff, it looked correct.
The entry was really high.
Yeah.
Yeah. Normally, if you get that entry dialed in, it kind of sets up for the rest of the run.
And if you don't, it really...
Yeah, if you don't, it really can throw things off.
Yeah. That's kind of the whole S-turn and getting back onto the bank. If you mess up one, you're going to be off the next at least 2 turns because you're just kind of out of the groove and momentum and such, speed. So second run here for Tyler Terrell. Another pretty darn good entry,
yeah,
really
like that.
committed. Oh, man.
Parked
it there.
Yeah, that can happen. The suspension kind of binds up with all the weight coming off the bank into flat, and it really kind of almost forces a spin if you're already kind of at full lock.
That's one of the reasons why, it's the outside zone and stuff. So you keep outside there, you keep that momentum, and it doesn't do that as much.
You're not really getting pinched off in the middle to where you're stalling out speed so much.
Tyler Terrell with 2 runs there. Judges are ready for the next run here. We got Ben Rooney, Cincinnati, Ohio.
All the way from Ireland.
Yeah.
Relocated to Cincinnati, Ohio in an awesome looking E36 M3.
Really
That
good,
thing's low,
looking, clean car.
tucking rim in the back there. No hood. I guess he had an issue with the pull cable and couldn't source one in time.
Little
So
e-brake drag there to get him
I
sideways.
think this is his first event. So
In a while, he said he actually hadn't been on a track since Ireland.
okay.
So
Yeah, he looked pretty rusty this morning, and
put together a couple decent
in
runs by the end of practice.
Yeah, in practice I saw him putting together some good runs.
Like you said,
I don't think he's
good-looking
actually
car.
had a chance to drive this car yet on track, so he's definitely was feeling it out this morning.
So he'll get a second run here. Another car, I don't know if the rear could be any lower and still be somewhat functional. Really good looking car.
Sacrifices have been made, and it's worth it.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Front end pushing a little bit there, but he getting a little bit of angle.
Little understeer. He's gathered it back up. Now he did have a bit of an understeer on the entry, and I think the judges said they're not officially. He's hot dogging it there across the finish line.
Burning rubber.
Safe.
Morgan, what do you think so far? What do you got?
I think the entry is definitely difficult.
Yeah.
Definitely difficult, but much respect for the guys actually coming out here and doing it.
Andres Torres here in the C5, gold C5.
His head pokes up a little bit over the
Yeah.
windshield.
He's competed in lights before.
Yeah. He was in the last round. I think that's the old Taylor Ray car, correct?
Oh, that is, yeah,
I'm
that
pretty
is
sure
correct.
it is.
That
It's
was
an
like
old Taylor Ray car.
kind of a forest green or hunter green, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So it was a waffle car, raffle car, waffle car. Why is it called waffle?
I
think to
get
make
around.
it legal.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That and waffles are pretty dope. Shout out to Egos. Sponsor me.
I think he's having some alignment issues because he tapped the wall earlier from what I heard, and
Today?
it's a little bit off, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Out of whack
I
a
missed
little
that.
bit. Those dish VSKs up front.
Yeah,
there.
it is kind of neat seeing some
A C5 with those on it.
three-piece
Yeah.
work wheels on it.
Putting together a pretty solid run here. A little conservative, but
For a Corvette, it seems to work pretty well.
yeah. There you go. Letting those bald eagles fly a little bit. Definitely a pretty good run there.
Yeah, not bad. Relatively quiet
Andres
for a
Torres in the
LS car.
C5.
He's jamming.
Yeah, I heard a stereo blast in there.
Like Young Jeezy or something. Just banging it out. John Brumfield is going to be our next driver.
He used to drive Drift Indy many years ago
Yeah.
in a pretty basic S13.
I wouldn't call that S13 basic.
Yeah, quite a bit
the one
different.
that we're looking at right
Quite a
there.
bit different than this one.
Good looking car.
Yeah, it's low. It's like a massive BCL wing.
Yeah, I'm probably the odd one out, but I love big wings.
I'm a pretty big fan.
In this application, it works. I
Great
would
run
say.
so far. He's
Yeah.
hammered down, pretty confident throughout so far.
Sunroof
Also,
open.
a little bit of a correction there to
Yeah.
get out towards the
A
wall.
lot of clutch kicks.
Yeah, that's a really neat sound with that clutch kicks.
Pretty darn good run
Yeah,
there.
not bad. Strong.
Little straight and coming
Yeah, if he can
correction rather.
If he can clean that up, then I could see him also being pretty high on that leaderboard for lights. And I think depending on how Maine looks with drivers that might have to bowed out because of either breakage or whether or not they showed up or not today. I think we did have everyone show up, but I think the podium on light might be able to get up,
Which is pretty cool.
So I don't know if they know that.
Just more laps for them at the end of the day as well.
Yes.
And puts them in. Ooh,
Nice.
big dirt drop
Oh,
there.
yeah. Oh, didn't
got
keep
out
it
of
going.
power.
That'd have been real sweet. Sounds like he's a little down on power.
Yeah.
There. Oh, dropped some dirt out of the bumper. Might have been trying to do that in the third. Now it sounded like he dropped down to second near.
Yeah, he was
the end.
definitely not in the power range he wanted to be there. But John Brumfield, y'all.
Yeah, I like to see those dirt drops.
Is this the last driver?
Pretty sure. Mike Antonovich, which his son is going to be in the main show here in a little bit, and a really good-looking pink S13.
Yeah.
But his
that-
dad in the car that Kyle actually got podium with this car last round. Kyle Antonovich's son got third in his dad's car, borrowed car.
So far, so good. Pretty good run. Haven't seen any mistakes so far, really.
No. A little bit of a correction there, but nothing major, you know, just making sure that he can stay in power.
And on the bank, he's holding it together. Little shallow there. I'm sure the judges aren't going to like that. But
overall, a pretty darn good run.
Yeah, keeping it pedal to the metal to the finish there. I haven't seen that one yet. I thought that thing had bumpers on it earlier today. Could be wrong.
I don't know if I've seen a rear bumper today.
Okay.
On that car or any car?
What? Oh.
I have seen some bumpers eaten today for sure. By the grass.
Yeah, I saw quite a few body parts laying out there in the infield after practice was over. Yeah, those dirt drops, they're deep, so they tend to ruin body work or tear it off at the least.
Second run here for Mike Antonovich. A little bit of a middle line there on the initiation.
Kind of playing it safe. I don't know if he turned a whole lot of laps in practice earlier or not.
He was out there, I'd say he probably got at least 10, but not a lot. Not a lot.
He's just chilling. He's just having a good weekend.
Definitely could have been further out there, you know.
Throws off that
shallow line.
But he did work his way a little deeper there on the last corner.
Yeah. Either way, Mike Antonovich there. Him and Kyle are going to be going to Drift Week directly after this event.
Yeah, that starts out in California. And I think
LA or something like that?
Yeah, LA, and I guess that Drift Week stays out pretty much all West Coast from what.
Good tracks out there, definitely. The judges are going to be calculating the scores. We also have a little bit of bonus action
we have
here.
Aaron Krebs lining up.
This is the some of our call-out battles. We had a couple of the call-out battles, if you guys remember correctly. So we have Aaron Krebs against one of our staff members, Gridman.
I think he's still going to have to compete a solo run.
Aaron?
Is Aaron have to?
Aaron's in Maine.
He is in Maine.
Yeah,
okay. So now
Aaron's in Maine. So this is just for bragging rights.
This is bragging rights.
This was something that I think started either in the Drift Indy pub or possibly our staff chat of some sort. There was a call out of some sort. I forget
we might
exactly.
have another call out after this. But I think we have a mechanical that they're working
for the cheetah.
Yeah. He's got a. Did you say he's replacing the rear
axle?
No, rear diff, I think, is what they said also. That's 2 BMWs a day with diffs.
So this is a
call-out battle. This is a bonus. I think TJ's just trying to ruffle a little feathers. Is what it sounds like.
And it's all in good fun. You know, it's just more laps for these guys to turn. And
so Aaron has previously competed in LITE and in the main event. So he's worked his way up from LITEs to mains. All right, looks like these
drivers are ready to go. Aaron Krebs in that gold S14 with the
VQ also.
VQ swap, TJ out there to the wall, man.
Great entry by both, to be honest.
Definitely.
Aaron's got that dialed in.
He's been running really consistent line today.
I hope TJ's not giving him any extra.
Oh, and a big straight in there in the chase position by TJ.
Little correction there from Aaron, but he's getting deep like nice.
Aaron out there to the wall. And TJ didn't have anywhere to go there, but straight essentially.
Great lead run by Aaron.
Another bobble in the chase position by TJ.
That's what we like to see.
Aaron put on a heck of a run there, guys. Give it up for both those drivers.
This is just a little preview of what we're going to see the rest of the day for the main event.
Literally just for fun and bragging rights.
Now Aaron,
pretty darn good.
Aaron folded a tie rod in half earlier today.
I saw that. He almost got up into the wall there. It was a real close call.
He had a pucker.
I puckered as well.
Code Brown.
Puckered for him.
So let's see how he can. TJ normally can throw down some pretty serious lead runs.
Yeah.
So
whether it be just a single car, he's leading trains with pro drivers at No Star Bash and stuff like that, which is really fun to see.
Little pinch. I think the judges did not want to see a pinch like that by the lead car. So let's see. Let's see if they can make up for that. He got kind of stalled out.
Definitely a game of catch up now.
Yeah, it is.
TJ getting up there to the
getting
wall,
out.
flirting with it.
Aaron's making up some ground again, though.
A little bit.
Little stall up there. Little dirt drop.
Man.
Are we going to have it one more time already? Oh.
That spin out does not count because it is after
the
the
finish.
judging line. But
Put your hands together.
some really fun runs there,
exciting.
guys.
All right. That finishes up lights today. We're going to have a podium session and then on to the main event.
We will be coming back at around 5 p.m. So
About 45 minutes, handle some business, and then join us again for the live stream of the main event.
All right, y'all. We'll see you here in a little bit. Thank you for tuning in.
Link ECU produces standalone engine management technology with a range of products that allow you to unleash the power of your engine. Acting as your car's brain, Link ECUs control electronic fuel injection and ignition. A magnitude of sensor inputs and outputs ensure your engine exceeds your expectations. Built-in safety features guarantee engine protection, and data logs keep you informed on its performance. Smoke your tires, not your engine, with a world-leading Link ECU.